Sino kaya yung statue na yun? Hindi ko makita yung mukha. Anyway, I assume that's the old City Hall ng Makati.
Bawat sulok ng Pilipinas ay may kwento. Mula sa tuktok ng bundok, sa malalayang pulo, hanggang sa makulay na kalsada ng mga lungsod. Merong isang hindi natatapos na paglalakbay. Dahil sa bawat hakbang, sa bawat destinasyon, may isang bagong kwento na naghihintay. Ang bawat tagpo ay nagpapaalala ng kung gaano kahalaga ang pagmamahal sa sariling bayan. Ang pangarap natin, hindi lang makita ang lahat ng ito, kundi ma-experience ang lahat ng adventures, hamon, at higit sa lahat, pagmamahal sa Pilipinas. Tara, libutin ang sariling atin.
Siyempre, tayo pwede sumalubong dun, di ba?
Yun na yung Makati na city.
Yeah, that's Makati City Hall already. Nabanggit ko kanina. So, ikot tayo papunta dun. Rotonda pa pala tayo. Ang saya ni Kuya, oh. Magna cum laude. Makati City Hall, here we come!
Ito yung butas dati dito.
Oo, ito. Sa ilalim nito, yan, sa ilalim niyan, it's a flood control system ng Mandaluyong. So that's Makati. Makati City Hall. Here we go. Lapit lang. Harap na yan. So papunta tayo doon, that's only, imagine mo, 6 minutes.
Head southwest on San Francisco Street towards Senator Neptali A. Gonzalez Street.
Ito na yata yung pinaka,
City Hall may be closed today.
it's closed, it's Saturday. Ito na yata yung pinakamalapit na, mas malapit yung Nabotas at Malabon.
Turn left onto Coronado.
Malapit na lang yung Nabotas at Malabon. Ito yata ang sunod na mas malapit, pero hindi, 6 minutes lang. Literal na tatawid ka lang din ng Pasig River, Makati na. So, at bago tayo makarating sa ating destination, ito muna ang Quick History ng Makati. Makati City, the country's financial and lifestyle hub. Makati is part of Metro Manila, located right at the heart of the capital region. From Kilometer 0 in Luneta Park, Makati is only about 8 to 10 kilometers away, depending on the route. Kung galing ka ng Luneta Park, mga 20 to 30 minutes lang ang biyahe. Makati shares borders with several key cities. To the north, you'll find Mandaluyong and Pasig. To the east, Taguig City. To the west, Pasay City. And to the northwest, part of Manila City itself. Kaya no wonder, Makati is super accessible from almost anywhere in Metro Manila. The history of Makati goes way back to Spanish colonial era. It officially became a municipality on January 1, 1901, under the American regime. Then, on January 2, 1995, it achieved full cityhood through Republic Act 7854, making it one of the country's most progressive cities. The name Makati comes from the Tagalog word kati, meaning tide or receding water. When Spanish conquistador Miguel Lopez de Legazpi first visited the area, he noticed the tide along the Pasig River and asked the locals what the place was called. The locals answered, Makati. Kumakati na ang tubig, which means the tide is ebbing. And so, the Spaniards started calling it Makati. As of the latest census, Makati has population of around 629,000 residents. But during weekdays, the numbers swell to over 1.2 million people because of office workers, shoppers, and visitors flocking to the city. Makati has the land area of about 27 square kilometers. That makes it smaller than Quezon City, which is over 160 square kilometers, but bigger than San Juan City, which only has about 6 square kilometers. Despite its relatively small size, Makati is one of the most economically powerful cities in the Philippines. Makati is divided into 33 barangays, organized into 2 districts. Some of the most popular barangays includes Bel Air, San Lorenzo, Poblacion, Guadalupe Viejo, and Forbes Park. Many famous personalities and celebrities live in Makati, especially in the exclusive villages like Dasmariñas Village, Forbes Park, and San Lorenzo Village. Some of them include the Zobel de Ayala family, developers of Makati, at sa ibang mga kilala pang lugar, business tycoons and foreign ambassadors, And of course, several Filipino celebrities who prefer Makati for its central location and security. Maraming artista nakatira sa Makati. Celebrities such as Michelle D, Vong Navarro, Ciara Soto, Jong Hilario na isa ring konsihal sa Makati, Julia Clarete, Sara Geronimo, and Mateo Guidicelli. Meron din mga properties dito or condos ang mga celebrities such as Vina Morales, Piolo Pascual, and Rufa Gutierrez. Pati na rin si Gretchen Barreto at marami pang iba. Dito rin nakatira ang isa sa sikat na vlogger, Will Dasovich. Interesting facts about Makati City. Makati is considered the financial capital of the Philippines, home to the Philippine Stock Exchange and major multinational companies. It is one of the highest income per capita in the country. Makati is also famous for its strict city ordinances, like curfews for minors and the no smoking policy in public areas. Every December, Makati hosts the Festival of Lights at Ayala Triangle, which attracts thousands of visitors. Maraming fun facts at trivia ang Makati City, tulad ng, alam nyo ba na nandito ang first airport ng Manila, called Nielsen Field. Built in Makati in the late 1930s, it covered what is now Ayala Avenue, Makati Avenue, or Ayala Triangle. If you notice, Ayala Avenue and Paseo de Rojas form a V-shape that used to be the runways of the old airport. Opened in 1937, funded by an American named Lawrence Nielsen, together with the Ayala family, it was the first commercial airport in the Philippines and the hub of the Philippine Airlines, Asia's first airlines. Tama ang narinig nyo. Philippine Airlines is the Asia's first airlines. During World War II, it was used by the US and later occupied by the Japanese. After the war, operations shifted to Nichols Field, now Villamor Air Base or NAIA. And the Nielsen Airport closed in 1948. Bakit nga ba sa Makati ang naging unang airport? At that time, Makati was mostly grassland and haciendas owned by the Sobel de Ayala family. Perfect for an airfield because it has wide open space but was still close to Manila. This development later paved the way for the urbanization of Makati into financial hub. The old control tower of the Nielsen Field still exists. It's preserved as the Nielsen Tower, now housing a restaurant and museum. At ang Ayala Avenue and Paseo de Rojas naman, na dating runways, are now two of the busiest roads in the Philippines. Did you also wonder what's this location? Bakit iba ang kulay niya sa mapa ng Makati? At parang ibang lugar. This is the Manila South Cemetery. And bakit nga ba nasa loob ito ng Makati? Dahil it is owned by the City of Manila. This is because the land was originally purchased by the Manila City government during the American colonial period in 1900s. Back then, City of Manila had no more space within its own boundaries for new cemeteries. So they bought land just outside of Manila's city limits, which was in San Pedro, Makati, part of Rizal Province at that time. Remember, Makati only became a city in 1995. Before that, it was a municipality under Rizal Province. In short, Manila South Cemetery is in Makati because the City of Manila bought and owns the land back when Makati was still part of Rizal Province. Kaya hanggang ngayon, it remains under the Manila's jurisdiction. Marami pang kwento ang Makati at ito ang ilan sa mga yon. Makati City, a perfect mix of business, culture, lifestyle, and history. Whether you're here for work, leisure, or living, Makati truly offers the best of Metro Manila. Alright, so mga parts, it's only 6 minutes away from here, papunta dyan sa Makati. Ano ba masasabi ko sa Makati? Tumira ako ng ilang taon dito.
We'll also have tips on how to keep your bike in tip-top running condition. Kasi
When in doubt, ride it out. Ride to live, live to ride. And have a bottle of beer.
Hindi na tayo makakapag-ikot-ikot ng Makati, but basically marami dito mapupuntahan na pasyalan like malls. Meron din museum, yung museum hindi pa natin napupuntahan yon. However, hindi rin natin mapupuntahan today dahil medyo tight na tayo sa oras. So this is Pasig River. Yan. This is Pasig River. Hanggang doon, papunta ng Manila, papunta ng Intramuros. At yun naman yun, diretso yan, papuntang Taytay. Galing na tayo dyan, along C5, Taytay. That is Makati Mandaluyong Bridge. Sa kabila niyan, it's Rockwell. At doon naman sa kadulong yun, I think ang sunod na doon is Calentong Bridge. So, minsan nakakapagmuni-muni. Pero checking on status ng Pasig River. Uy, laki ng isdang yun ah. It's fairly clean. Tara, makapagmuni-muni muna. So yun mga pards, punta na tayo ng Makati City Hall. Hindi na muna tayo again makakapag-ikot-ikot ng Makati kasi nga nandito lang naman to. So pwede natin madaan at malapit lang sa atin. Siguro mga next episode na lang cover ulit natin ng Makati. But for now, i-close na natin to. Alright mga pards, that's Makati City Hall. At magta-thumbnail muna tayo. Improvise dito. ba? Alright mga pards, so ganito sa Makati. Joke lang. So sa Makati, marami nga mapupuntahan ditong pasyalan. From malls, museums, ano pa ba, parks. Meron dito nightlife, gimikan, at sangkatutak ng mga red light districts. Actually, isa lang naman. Sangkatutak na malls, I would say. Mga parts, this also ends our batch para sa adventures natin sa libutin ng sariling atin, featuring NCR. So we covered 3 cities, that's San Juan, Mandaluyong, and Makati. So watch out for adventures natin. Malapit na tayong matapos ng Metro Manila. I cannot wait na makapunta sa mga probinsya at magsisimula na tayo dyan. Syempre tatapusin muna natin to. But for now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel para updated kayo sa mga videos at adventures natin. That's it for today mga parts and mga Mars. Sana nagustuhan nyo ang video natin today. At lagi natin tatandaan, hilig man sa kotse o sa adventures, bakit ka pa pipili? Hard work pays off. Pwede both. Makati City Hall. Kala ko tapos na tayo. Okay, bonus pa. Let's go, Pasay!
The next left onto Marong, then turn left onto
Kanin?
Ancono.
Kalaking City Hall. Ito na yata pinakamalaking City Hall na nakita ko.